Hey guys, so we've got the G4 here and we wanted to put it up against the Z3 Plus on the right in terms of speed and camera. So another challenger appears here and we can see which one is the quicker device here. Starting off. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, the G4. Very nice. And I don't know what this Android is starting malarkey is. Well, it seems to slow down the boot up, so Sony should definitely get rid of that. But other than that, you can see we are running the stock software here on both of them. We are getting a Quad HD on the left versus a Full HD. Snapdragon 808 as well versus the Snapdragon 810 in the Z3 Plus. So it will be interesting to see if it can keep up with the Z3 Plus. I meant to say actually we're running Android 5.1 obviously versus 5.0.2, so do bear that in mind. But we can start off here, open up some apps, everything's updated, everything's cleared off. Let's go. So the G4 takes the lead here. That was literally identical. G4 again, 2-0. G4 again. G4 again, only just though, so we'll keep it at 3-0. G4 again. Wow. Groupon. This is amazing. I mean, Snapdragon 808 is supposed to be lower end. Look at that. It's also pushing a Quad HD display. Do bear that in mind. So that is very impressive here. eBay. I think it's won literally every round here. Probably drawn some, but that is very impressive. Ooh, that is very impressive here for the G4. And what else we got? YouTube. So that was about similar there. And what else we got? Play Store. So definitely the G4 here, you know, I think it's definitely taken the lead when it comes to this. Very nice opening up there of the clock as well. Let's check out the quick camera function. So we'll just want to get into the camera quite quick here. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So that kind of failed here. That's weird. Doesn't seem to be working. Usually when you hold down the power button it goes into the camera, which is weird. Sorry, when you hold down the volume down, but it doesn't seem to be working, which is weird. But we'll leave that anyway, and we can just check the camera. So very quick there on both of them. Maybe the G4 again. So we can check out the browsing here. And let's go to a web page. So it looks like the Z3 Plus was a bit quicker there, maybe. That was about equal. Z3 Plus maybe again a little bit. So it looks like it's catching up here again, which is good. About time it woke up. So I think the Z3 Plus is ahead a little bit here if you ask me. Not by a huge amount, but it certainly to me looks like it is a little bit, if you ask me. So probably going to give this a Z3 Plus, which is very nice. And again, the G4 did come back a bit there, but I think we're going to give it a point nevertheless. So very nice here for the web browsing, and just check out some multitasking. Wow, Z3 Plus is coming back here. You can see a lot of reloading here on Android 5.1 still, and we're not getting that on the Z3 Plus, which is awesome. So definitely going to give this to the Z3 Plus, no questions asked. Go back into the camera here. So that was a bit quicker on the G4 if you ask me. I think Sony can improve that, but nevertheless very good performance here when it came to the multitasking and web browsing on the Z3 Plus, which is good. So we can just check out the cameras here then. So we're getting 16 megapixel camera here, which is optically image stabilized, versus 20.7 megapixel camera, Sony's G lens with Bion's processing, which has a higher ISO as well than previous incarnations, wider lens as well. So we can see how the performance is on both of them if we just get the pictures up here. So might have to go back a bit here on the Z3 Plus because I've taken a lot of photos with it. So let's just go back. In fact, let's go back on this one first. Starting off with this one, which is a very nice outdoor kind of picture here. And we do have that one here as well somewhere. Taking a lot of photographs. So first things first, we can have a look at on the screen how it looks to you. And this one to me looks very colourful here, lots of vibrancy, very nice detail as well. Probably just the same really as the S6 kind of performance, which is really awesome of LG to give us that. I did actually take off the Superior Auto mode with the Z3 Plus, but you can definitely see here the colours do seem to be a little bit more duller, not as vibrant as the ones on the G4. And this is shooting using the new 15.5 megapixel wide shots, so not the 8 megapixel but the very kind of wide shots, highly detailed. And you can see here, I don't think the pictures are quite as colourful as the ones on the G4, and this kind of extends to quite a few of the pictures actually, which I did take. I'll blow them up on your screen right now so you can see what I'm talking about. I think the lens obviously on the G4 is has an aperture of 1.8 as well, so that's very nice for your low light kind of shots. You also have the laser autofocusing, which I found to be really awesome at focusing very quickly, whereas I think the Z3 Plus was a bit slower to focus in general. So it's not to say that there's a massive difference here when it comes to the quality of the images, but I do think the G4 gives you the slightly more livelier pictures. I didn't use the HDR this time, just wanted to see how it was without the HDR, because HDR does take a while to kind of shoot, and both of them are not using HDR, so you can see basically the results here. The low light on both of them, I'd say about equivalent really, not a huge difference. I think, in fact, actually, what I'm on about, the G4 was a little bit better, if I'm to be honest, but that's probably because it's got the OIS kind of capability, the advanced OIS, so it looks a little bit brighter, as well as clearer as well. There's less kind of grain in the corners, which is good. So definitely, I think the G4 has a very nice camera here, and has definitely pushed things along from the G3, whereas the Z3 Plus doesn't seem to push things too much along compared to the Z3. So do bear that in mind. I did do a video test as well, so you can check that out here. Hey guys, so wanted to do a quick little video test here of the G4 versus the Xperia Z3 Plus, so we can see how they are on this very nice day here. So let's walk around a little bit, see how that optical image stabilization kicks in. So looks a little bit smoother here on the G4 on the screen. See if we've got something to focus in on. So both of them a bit slow to focus here. Maybe actually the Sony handled it a little bit better, I think, which is good. Both about the same to focus out though, so interesting nevertheless. What about this object? So Sony taking a while here, and when I'm clicking the screen it doesn't actually do anything, which would be nice. Never mind, eh? So I think both of them look quite good here. Worthwhile to mention that the Sony does support 60 frames per second, which I don't think the G4 does. I couldn't see it in the settings. Maybe it does. Both of them support the 4K as well. So as you can see there, I think in general the video recording is very good on both of them. I think the G4 does take it a little bit more stable though when moving around because of the OIS, which is very nice to have on a smartphone nowadays. So maybe Sony will give us that on the next iteration, but for now I think I do prefer the G4's camera experience here. As well, I think the overall package of the G4 is giving you a little bit more here in general, apart from the waterproofing obviously. We're getting quite HD display here, a processor which doesn't run quite as hot. I've not really tested the heat yet on the Z3 Plus, but I have heard it can heat up now and again, but then again Sony said they've pushed out an update for that, but we'll see. I think just in general I do like the feel of the device a little bit more. I think while the Z3 Plus is very premium here, which is nice, I do think this leather back option is not just premium but practical. The fact you can remove the battery is an amazing bonus as well. Not many manufacturers are giving you that nowadays, which is good. And you also get the laser kind of technology in there as well, which is very nice. And the display is also amazing here on the G4. It just looks like an AMOLED display to me. The Z4s is good as well, you know, no issues there, but I would have liked a Quad HD, I think, for 2015. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here then of the speed and cameras of these two. Hope you did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.